Right then.
Yeah,
The match is over. We thought looking at how or the kind of platform that Gujarat had established for themselves.
I want to start
maybe
with Mr. 5149.
Oh yeah,
Start with
in all of this I
51.
forgot that there was somebody who thought it would be a
At halfway
51-49
stage-
contest.
At halfway stage, he says 51-49. I'm telling you, in your attempt to make up for all the
Whitewash.
abuses that you've hurled at RCB fans, you are now, and it's a serious advice, you are now becoming or compensating so much for all the paps that you have done against RCB that now you are, even on occasions where it's very obvious things are going to happen, you are overcompensating by being nice and your best team and saving. What that does is it takes away the objectivity of such fine analysis that you oftentimes do, and the analysis is fine because you are not biased, you're very objective. So now you are extreme this side, trolling them. Now you gone extreme that side, that GTU, that they will be at any stage.
See,
51-49 for that game, you said. They've hammered them. By the way, I must also tell you, it is as if last few days it's just written every game is 8 wickets, yaar.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like,
KKR
have
MI.
some variety.
Yeah.
If you see the last few results, please, Sarah, just open the result column where you just see the result columns of the last few games, and you will see that click on the schedule. You can click on the schedule. Yes, the results, you will go from there.
Yeah, last 3 games, 8 wickets.
See this, 8 wickets, 8 wickets, 8 wickets,
7
wickets go up a bit.
Yeah.
Then there was
8
8
wickets.
on the
4
And
4 5 6. So out of how many games have happened?
a total of 14 games.
14 games.
This was
Out
the
of
14th.
14 games, 6 games are either 8 wickets or 7 wickets. I mean, what is
It's
happening?
just started.
Look.
No, but
Yeah, right
2
now,
wickets,
yeah.
3 wickets,
The season-
4 wickets, 5 wickets. It's either 7 or 8.
See,
7 or 8.
there's been only one wicket victory. That was
Delhi.
TCLSG.
Yeah.
Okay. But see, today I totally admit, horribly got it wrong. No hiding from the fact that.
So what gave you that idea on a ground where 200 also becomes a par total? One team has got 169. Fine, they had Hazelwood and all. By the way, I told you that today he will be tested.
One for 43.
You can say whatever.
So
said and
I
done. You come
almost
on this
is-
ground. You will be tested where short ground ball will fly. Plus, secondly, teams have figured out. I said it at the start of the match. Teams have figured out that all Josh Hazlewood is bowling short pitch. If you know now, you be a one-trick pony, you will be taken to task. And good batters.
Yeah, today, look, if you look at Hazelwood, the guys who targeted him were Sai Sudarshan and Josh Butler. I mean, they really played, especially Butler. Once he got his eye in, vintage Josh Butler tore the
Well,
RCB bowling apart.
I want to know, before we get into the finer aspects of the game, I remember making a U-turn at the halfway stage. At the start I had said it's RCB for me, but given how the first innings played out, I made a U-turn, decided to escape GTU and made a U-turn, which I think I'm happy doing.
Smart thing to do.
Happy doing. But what is it that I could see and you couldn't see? I want to know from you.
Honestly, I thought they would get early wickets, the RCB bowlers. I thought with Bhuvi there, with, you would say, Hazelwood there, I thought the form would remain. Bhuvi really bowled well. If you look at the power play, it wasn't that much. 6 overs, I think some 45 they had restricted them to. So the power play, it was job half done. But the one thing is they couldn't take wickets. I based my belief on the fact that maybe they could take some wickets early on and get into the weak underbelly, which was the GT middle order. But Butler and Sai Sudarshan ensured they couldn't even get near that. See, Shubman Gill fell cheaply. And that is where I think Butler and Sudarshan decided, okay, we'll play out the bowling. After the 6th over, let's just go gung-ho. And that's why credit to Josh Butler for ensuring that GT didn't collapse. So Butler's great batting. And honestly, one more of the impact sub that was there in Rafiq Salam. Didn't make sense. I thought you have made a wrong choice in the impact sub also.
No. I think that was fine.
You needed Suyash.
No.
Some kind of variety. Now it is, I've been saying from the time Rafiq Salam, when you play him, he's going to leak runs. And today he leaked how much? 3 overs for 35.
That's
Yeah, you're
decent.
wiser in the hindsight. Boss, today the form that
I have always
they were-
said impact Suyash.
could they have won the game with that?
Not really. As I said, they couldn't take wickets early on. Only Shubman failed, but Sai Sudarshan and Josh Butler played flawlessly.
So what could have Suyash Sharma on anyone done today? In the form that Sai Sudarshan has been showing in this tournament. Butler has come to the party.
Butler,
Every
leg
time
spin
Butler
weakness.
plays this knock, I hope somebody in Rajasthan gets hitchkeys.
Sanju Samson will again be like, I hope he's not weeping already. Because he was extremely emotional the time he was speaking about the departure of Josh Butler.
Yeah.
But if he really wanted him, he should have.
He should have been able,
He said
exactly,
that
especially.
we got emotional when we were there for the England series. We had dinner together.
No, that's
And
okay.
got emotional.
If you were so emotional about him or whatever, you should have kept him. Now, which team? And again, this is not in hindsight. Please take out our
Analysis.
videos
Yeah.
during the auction. At that time only we said, how will any team want to leave someone like a Josh Butler?
Not just that. Butler, Yuzi, Ashwin. How do you let go of a Yuzi?
Yuzi,
Did you
yeah.
not see what had happened to RCB and how much they had
that they were
repented
still-
after that?
They still may be justified because if you look at Ashwin and Yuzi, they're still not at the peak of their past.
But
Especially
Yuzi-
Ashwin.
You could give them the benefit of the doubt. But Josh Butler single-handedly a match winner. Yeah.
I think
If you had to
he-
pick 5 match winners,
One of your
IPL,
best overseas batters.
you may not pick an Ashwin
This-
and a Yuzi in that
This-
list now. But Josh Butler will make it.
I just want to take this discussion a little backwards before we get into the match. Just getting to the point of
We are very back already. We're not even talking about the 2 teams that
We're going to retention.
We went to retention
Retention.
auction.
Yeah.
You want to take us behind that also?
no. Just
At the
just
between.
today- in between.
So you're taking us forward.
Yeah. In that
From
sense, yes.
auction?
From auction to today's game. Teams finishing the game, winning the game, chasing very easily in 17, 16 overs. I think we pointed this out here on the dugout as well, and today the comms were also talking about this. I think the reason for this is teams are still not able to figure out the perfect first innings total. That's what I also feel, and I think now this is starting to be talked about as well, that because everybody is so obsessed with getting like runs in excess of 250, 270 that they're not able to pace their innings, and once wickets start falling, they don't know how to go about that chase. I think that has become a very common factor in this IPL now, because everybody, whoever is coming to bat out first, they are trying that extra mile, they're trying extra hard.
Today it's the case, and day before also.
Yesterday also.
Yesterday was
KKR.
KKR.
KKR got out earlier.
It was LSG.
Yeah, KKR for 160.
Yeah, LSG PBKS. Day before yesterday.
No, but LSG PBKS.
That was an under par total.
Yeah, that also, if you take a look at that I think the pitch was not great. I think the way the
KKR MI, the same thing
KKR
happened.
MI, I agree. Yeah, similar.
More often than not, this is happening.
Yeah, most games I agree. Not every game.
Yeah, most of them.
But a lot of games.
I think that's a very big reason why we are seeing such one-sided games, because teams are still not able to figure out the right total on specific menus, especially when they are batting first.
Indeed. I mean,
I doubt if that's the case. I think this is just, one-sided contest. A team getting bundled out for
There has to be
116.
a reason for the one side.
No, but 116 if a team gets bowled out, which is day before Kolkata, I don't see that as being a case wherein a team didn't know what total to put.
No, it did. They were going
Yeah,
for
all guns
see, that's
blazing.
the thing.
Today,
See, they did not at any
that
point.
was with the approach.
Yeah, that is the approach. No, why do you have that approach? Because you don't know what the good total is. You think that I have to get to 200. See, that was Kolkata's approach. That either 200 or Tata bye bye. So I might as well finish on 116, or I reach 160. Won't matter. I need to get to 200. See, that's the approach.
that is the approach that SRH has.
See, every team right now, for example, let's say in an RCB thing also, you are struggling, wickets are falling. Yet the batters that are coming out, they're trying to play aggressive cricket. No? They're trying to still play their shots. Like, for example, Phil Salt looked all at sea today. Just could not connect anything, was looking clueless. But his approach is, no. His approach is not that I will fight it out today. Okay, I'm not in good form. Good old batting. When I say good old, I'm not even talking about test cricket or one day cricket. Even in T20 cricket, if it was a day where You are
Like what we
struggling.
saw from Nicky B yesterday, played 30
No,
balls.
I'm saying few years ago also. Let's say, Virat on an occasion while playing T20 cricket. If that day he's not at a great start or he's struggling, what would he do? He'll spend his time. He doesn't want to be out, won't play a silly stroke. And then slowly, once you get hang of the pitch, the condition, you start hitting and you know that I'll take a team to a decent total. Now what is happening, the message, and I think it's also not just because of IPL, of how international T20 guys have been playing, or for example how the Indian team plays T20 cricket. You've seen the Indian team also, right? No matter what happens, go attacking and we will get to a very good total. That has worked for them, where there have been 50 for 4 or something, and yet they are reaching 200. And it has worked for the team. That doesn't matter, a batting lineup is so long, we'll keep attacking. So that is exactly what teams are doing. That no point do they recalibrate that, okay, let's build a partnership. We've lost a few wickets, like which even happened till last year or the year before that. The last 12 months have completely seen T20 cricket, even internationally, change, where no team is getting into 2-3 overs of consolidation.
Yeah.
It is just attack.
Seventh
because you have
gear.
to get
It is
to-
just seventh
But
gear
no,
cricket. at this point.
that I think is the right approach to an extent. I think that's the right approach, because on your bad days as well, what happened with Sunrisers Hyderabad, they had 2 bad days, and on both the bad days they managed to get to 160, 190. So I feel that that's still a good approach to go about, because if they would have gone in their shell, maybe they would have ended at 120 to 150.
But
somewhere
there is a
around that.
flawed argument
But-
in that.
but
Yeah.
that takes-
Are you winning?
Yeah, you're not winning.
No, you're not winning. But
Then
you're
how
not
can it be
winning
called a good
anyways.
approach?
But like we were talking
But
about
that-
KKR yesterday, if they would have day before yesterday, if they would have reached 170 or 117, either way they were losing. So it's better that you go down 5.
this is where I disagree, because again, I don't get this thing that if we get to 160, 170, it may not be enough, but it's absolutely going to be more than enough or better than 116 or 120. What should be my thing?
No, but
How
LSG
is-
did that. LSG did that. They also lost by 8 wickets.
But I'm saying,
Then how can it be
Logical
called a
reasoning,
good
just
approach?
logic, pure logic.
What LSG did was that they got into a shell. Ayush Beduni and Nicholas Puran, both of them realized that wickets are falling up top. Maybe an ideal total is not 250,
I don't
200.
think the
They went
LSG
into the shell.
No, but
they still lost by 8 wickets.
LSG, there was a difference. There was a difference in that LSG had really bad batting conditions.
Yeah.
When they were batting. So, and now everyone accepted it, that the pitch got better. I was
Better.
listening to Arshdeep's interview as well. He said when they started to bowl towards the death, the pitch had gotten better. And you could clearly make out when, the chase was on, batting was far better. I mean, conditions were better. I'm not taking anything away from the chasing team to have won that game. But all I'm saying is that batting got much better. So, in that case, I don't think there was so much consolidation from their part. It's just that they were not able to accelerate the way that they want to
See,
accelerate.
approach and intent, let us make one thing clear here. Some basics just don't change. Approach and intent cannot whitewash your ability to win. Okay, so if I make 170 but I lose, but I've shown good intent. Boss, the end result is you lost.
No, but the same can be said for 110, 120
Of
kind
course.
of total. No, that we were going for 200, but this is what we ended. And
It
if you
is
still lose,
just a spin on our insipid display. It's
On
a
a-
spin.
on a failure, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just a spin that is given. We were going for 200, yeah. So at least spare us that ignominy.
the other thing that I have in mind, I don't get this narrative about teams failing to, know what's a good total. This is the 18th edition of the IPL. Conditions, yes, have changed at a few venues here and there, but you've played enough cricket to know what to expect out of which venue. And there's something. It's not like things have gone 180 degrees. It
No,
can.
since last year to this year they have.
Which venue has seen a 180 degree
No,
turn?
100 and not 180 degree
Uppal.
turn. The batting approach in T20 cricket, that has changed quite a lot in 1 year.
But again, a total, we've seen enough cricket to. So
You see
even
the T20 World Cup that happened this time and the T20 World Cups before that. That approach has changed.
Yeah.
Since last year to now,
Agreed.
just the from the
I'm
IPL.
saying there is no way that we also have seen a game in which a 240 odd was also not defendable, right?
GT one, na?
The Delhi one, the
Yeah.
Delhi LSG match, we saw that match as well, right? In which even 240 runs weren't good enough for a team to defend. Now, it can't be said that the
Delhi
batting.
LSG.
Yeah, Delhi
That was
LSG.
209. GT.
210,
Look.
GT one was
I'll tell you one
240
thing.
were
You are
going to
saying 180 degree change in venue. Look at KKR. Eden was dishing
You
out
had
flat
this
decks.
One game, Siddharth.
They were
over
dishing
there.
out flat decks. 200 was happening there also. Look at Vizag. Look at Uppal, when you look at the very beginning in the first 5 years.
I said those stats here. For first 5 days, you saw 18 200 plus totals. Or 13, something like that. You've only seen 5-6 of them since then. It's not like pitches would have, suddenly after 1-2 matches. Most of these venues have had only 2 matches.
There's also a reason behind that. I think maybe pitches may have changed a bit. Some grounds, he's right, are not as conducive to batting as they were. The other thing is few things have changed, and maybe we're seeing the effects now. One, that saliva has now been allowed for the bowlers to use, so that is helping bowlers to really make one side heavy and things like that, which really makes a difference. That's why if you see a lot of matches where at least at the start of this tournament we saw they were well on course to get 250. But then you see a collapse from that time, because then if you're working on a ball, you start seeing the effect. A lot of innings have had a downfall, which you're forgetting. Secondly, that massive advantage you started getting while chasing because of the dew. I know a lot of places dew hasn't come, but in the few occasions where you're going to be having dew, they've changed the ball as well, right? So even that advantage is gone. Somewhere that balance between bat and ball has been brought forward. We're not going to see it overtly because it's not a change that is visible to the naked eye, but I'm sure it's having an effect slowly and steadily. See, batsmanship also hasn't fallen. These are the same batters. They're still playing some good innings, but maybe because you're trying to make the whole situation an even playing field, that's also playing out. That is why maybe 240s, 250s, which seem very easy, now 210 might seem tough in the same conditions. Maybe 210 becomes 250. That's a possibility.
Is that the reason, or is it that the batters who were scoring 220 last time around, maybe they have realized that 220 might not be sufficient, so that's why they are trying extra and going for 250 rather than 220, and in that approach they are not even reaching 200.
No, to an extent that is happening. That's why I said that approach has also changed, where you want to bat like that, because
so more than the conditions, is it because I feel that
doing it. But the thing is that even if with that approach, you should continuously have games that go there, no? So it should then have games that are going there and some games that are not going there. But the games are not going there, meaning there is something now there on offer for the bowlers that you're not really.
Also, you do expect at some point teams to accept the conditions at hand. The Indian team also had to accept that the conditions in New York were not going to aid 200 totals. So you gauged what could be a competitive total and you approached the game accordingly. There you wouldn't have held people guilty of not having a striker of 200. Because a side of 80-100 would have been difficult on a pitch that was as unpredictable as the one at the Nassau County.
See, you look at this particular venue, okay, Chinnaswamy. Last year, you saw 549 runs scored in 40 overs, okay. At the very beginning, you saw this game kind of reminded me of the RCB KKR encounter. There, 170, if I'm not mistaken, was scored.
20s,
but Venkatesh Iyer and everybody else chased it down as if it was just a 120-110 match. Double quick time. Either that is why teams in Chinnaswamy prefer to chase, because there is this one trend there. It becomes difficult in the first innings to really know what is the total, because once the power play is done where you get the maximum benefit, the ball gets softer and then run scoring becomes difficult. But then in the second innings, with the pitch having eased out, it's very, very easy to go for your strokes.
So let me ask you, in specific to this match, what do you think happened? See, the game was done in the first innings. So where do you think the issue lies? Did the RCB batting order underperform today, or were the GT bowlers just next level? Everyone.
I think GT bowlers were next
Option
level.
number 2.
I think with the plans that they came out with and the execution of that, they had very clear plans for Virat Kohli and Phil Salt, that they wanted to cram them up as much as possible, not giving any space to any batter of the Royal Challengers Bengaluru to open their arms. On occasions when they did, we saw Virat Kohli hit that cover drive. Then he was cramped up by Mohammad Siraj. He got out.
That was also not too much room. That shot was outstanding.
But then Devdutt Padikkal, when he came in, he got that room a little bit. Then he was cramped up by Mohammad.
Misfield.
But then he was bowled again when he got cramped out. He was cramped, and even the RCB bowlers were going to that approach. They did try to follow that approach as well. It's just that they did not execute it as well as the Gujarat Titans bowler did. And I think Ashish Nehra would have played a very big role in making these plans. So I give a lot of credit to him as well. But Mohammad Siraj, suddenly since the last 2 games, he looks like the old Siraj, executing his plans to the fullest. Ball is nipping in, and it's seaming as well. It's not just the swing in the air.
Didn't have the
Yeah.
cross seam all the time. He bowled seam up as well.
He's bowling really well.
We'll talk about Siraj. We'll talk about Siraj. But first, I want to know the reason. What is the reason? You've said
Yeah, Gujarat bowler.
next level bowling
Yeah.
by Gujarat.
5 for 41 from 2 bowlers, Siraj and Sai Kishore.
Yeah, Sai Kishore is a given. Yeah.
I mean, including the ball of the match.
He's
that
got both the
carom
Pandya
ball.
brothers under his grasp now.
He bowled the best ball of the match. That carom ball that he bowled to Krunal Pandya, the grip. Plus, it was, you knew that yes, I have the wicket, I've planned it. It was that assurance that I'll get the wicket. 8 overs, 5 for 41 from Siraj and Ravi Srinivas Sai Kishore. Just did not give RCB any kind of momentum whatsoever.
No question marks over the RCB batting. I'll
Yes.
tell you why. Because Devdutt Padikkal, bad shot.
Bad shot. Salt also, you may say, after that 6 he hit out
Even
of...
Patidar.
Phil Salt, bad shot, bad performance all throughout.
Yeah.
Was drop catches and so on and so forth.
Virat
Bad
also.
shot.
I'd say Patidar as well.
Patidar.
Virat also found the fielder.
No, that was a plan that he fell in for.
But
Very
you
easy.
But that
Very
was
easy.
hook, line,
Line
and
and
sinker.
sinker.
Hook, line and sinker, because you knew that, and he likes to do this.
Yes.
You had the fielder there, plan.
Plan
But
executed
then Arshad
brilliant.
got carried away. Everyone he was trying to bowl that same line, but not working.
But Harshad, is it true that once Virat got out, his fan base decided to target not Arshad Khan but someone else?
Yeah, that also happened.
That happened. So
Also, it happens on a day where we had a meme play out of that actor who got wrongly targeted when we did the dugout a few hours back.
Yeah.
Remember we did a Vasuli thing with that whole Golmaal sequence? There was Arshad Warsi. People confused Arshad Khan with Arshad Warsi.
Warsi, and they're going after him.
No, people do that.
Yes.
so you
People
are
do it
telling
deliberately.
Me, you are telling me that the Viratians
Yes.
went and trolled Arshad Warsi.
Instead of Arshad Khan.
Now,
Do you know
as-
there's something else as well that happened a couple of weeks back? In fact, this is something that happened after the first match of RCB. There's this footage that went viral of him trying to flip a bottle. Just in the dressing room, Virat was trying to flip the bottle and it didn't land the way he would have wanted it to land. And the bottle fell. It's a very famous brand which has a green label on it. People went to the Instagram handle of that particular bottle maker, water bottle distributor, and started trolling that for making the bottle
Champions
wrong.
Trophy semi-final, people went and trolled Travis Scott instead of Travis Head.
No. Another thing, heights of it. They wanted to troll Glenn Phillips.
show it.
Yeah. They wanted to troll Glenn Phillips, but they ended up targeting the Phillips brand.
It's deliberate.
So okay, now our producer Saransh has some proof to show. Have you shown it to our viewers?
It's
Okay. Oh my God. So this is with Ajay Devgan.
So the first one says Kohli ko out kyun kiya. The other one says I can't read that.
Yes.
And no, these are a lot of abuses also I can read.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That
Circuit bhai, Virat ka wicket kyun liya?
As I mean, I'm sorry to use that word, as idiotic as it is to have firstly not figured out who the right person is. I mean, just tells you the combined IQ level of people that are doing this. I'm sorry, but there's a big difference, no? Between, I mean, unless you've been living under the rock, you don't know who Arshad Warsi is. If it was the same name, Arshad Khan, and you found some unknown Arshad Khan and told him, I could still understand case of mistaken identity. Like Arshad Warsi is...
No, for him, this particular moment.
Show us this also.
Yeah.
What is this? Arshad Warsi to RCB.
This dialogue from that film that Arshad Warsi's done, no? That dialogue now fits perfectly. कौन है ये लोग? आखिर कहाँ से आते ये
This is
लोग?
also Arshad Warsi.
Yeah.
It fits ideally for that fan base.
Comment section गंदा करने क्यों आ जाते हैं? अपने को क्या मालूम?
But my point is, no, on a serious note, one, of course, I mean, who are these people who don't know Arshad Warsi and can't figure out Arshad Khan, the bowler, Arshad Warsi defense? That's another thing. I'm shocked. But more than that, even if you were targeting the right Arshad Khan, I mean, what kind of behavior is that? It's his job to do well for his team and pick wickets, right? That's what he's paid for. That is what his job is. Why should you be trolling? If you are a fan of whichever batter, I've been fan growing up of many batters, I may end up cursing the player that I like, that, oh, why did he not get run today? Or I may think of something. I'm never going to curse the bowler for bowling well and getting him out to a plan.
Yeah.
I mean, what else is he supposed to do? That sort of, behavior, those people clearly are not cricket fans. I'm sorry. You could be the biggest Virat Kohli fan, Rohit Sharma fan, whatever, Jasprit Bumrah fan. If you're a Jasprit Bumrah fan, you're going to troll a batter for hitting him for a 6. That's his job, no? He'll hit him for a 6. That's why he's come for. And you watch a game because you enjoy a contest.
Yeah.
If everything is a given, then you will not watch the contest at all, right? I mean, shocking for people to do.
They can't even differentiate between a fielder and a brand.
No, they're doing it deliberately. Of course, I can't believe.
Even deliberately.
But
they can't differentiate. I think they're deliberately going to others and trolling them because they know that now this has become a thing. It is happening very frequently.
No. A lot of them, please. Yeah. I mean, I have seen people do more stupid things, but
unintentionally.
No, intentionally.
Intentionally also.
You've seen people in the semi-final light things up, ensure that the match gets suspended.
Don't even get me started.
When he said who is the fittest in the team.
Yeah, you're right, Jasprit. Good point, Saraj. Jasprit Bumrah, where he said that why should I pick a batter? We bowlers are very fit.
This was asked by one of our colleagues.
The fittest, who's the fittest player? And he said, I'll pick a bowler. Bowlers are fitter, and he has all the right to do. And plus, you may agree or disagree. That's his opinion, now, yaar. You're asking for his opinion. Nobody's asking for your opinion. Your opinion, you can keep it with you or tweet about it or whatever. Don't go to his handle and abuse him with your opinion. Nah? Everyone has a social media handle. Put your opinion that you think XYZ is the fittest person on the planet. Fine.
For 2 days, the Twitter was
It is
a screenshot of that no ball that Bumrah bowled against Pakistan. They were trolling Bumrah so much.
So see, that's why I say that whatever said and done, these kind of things, you should support whichever IPL team, but as soon as it becomes this toxic, then Indian cricket is going down. Because you are taking out stuff of Jasprit Bumrah's no ball to pull him down. Then why did you celebrate the T20 World Cup win, where he helped you win that T20 World Cup single-handedly? He did, na?
Yeah.
Then why do you celebrate when you won the test match in Australia? Don't then do it. Then you just rely on your favorite batter to win you every match.
As we have been saying, in India, you love a cricketer, you don't love cricket. It's never happened that, only on a certain moment when you win, only then you will praise. Otherwise, it's always this fan war which rages on and on and on and on, and it never ever ends. And with these kind of things, you celebrate a cult of personality. This time, the Viratians, Rohitians will do their stuff. Look at the MSDNs, what they will do on April 5 when they take on DC. Let's see.
No, now I've seen a lot of people in Chennai as well. I've started to question.
Yes.
And that is fine, because you have to maintain your objectivity. If things are going fine, you need to support that. If things are not going fine, you need to question that. That's how exactly sport is. Sport keeps changing. It's not static. A player doesn't remain here. Player will have ups and downs, and if the down continues for very long, then maybe it's time to get another player to do something better. There's nothing personal against anyone. You are playing for a franchise, so you're playing for your fans. You're playing to make that better. If it was your private team, like as in I own it and then I will play in it, that's another thing. But you got to remember, there's a fan base. Shashwat is a fan for Delhi. He will feel upset the day, if let's say you are a Chennai fan, and if one strategy is hurting you again and again, you would want your franchise to change, rather than questioning the person who gets him out or another person why he did. The same thing happens. They start clapping when a player gets out because their favorite cricketer will walk in, or they leave stadiums when he's out. A match is left now. Somebody can win, somebody can lose.
Exactly.
Same thing. Now, if you don't enjoy your butter chicken, you don't blame the tomatoes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The cult of
You question the chef.
is an issue. Okay, on the subject of that, since most of us has picked Gujarat's bowling. By the way, on the subject of Gujarat bowling, they look at the bowling attack that they've played today, and this is on a day where Rabada wasn't even available.
Yeah.
So he pulled out because of personal reasons. But if you look at that bowling attack, where you got a Siraj, a Prasidh Krishna, and an Ishant Sharma, which I think is a quite experienced bowling attack. Prasidh also really coming back into his own after that injury, after the test match that he bowled really well in Sydney. From there on, he's had a good impact. They've got Rashid and Sai Kishore. Rashid, I think, has been a mystery this season, going for a lot. But today, I think he's unlucky. There are 2 catches dropped on his bowling.
Yes.
There's Sai Kishore who was on the ropes, he misjudged, and there was Josh Butler who missed the stumping chance.
And who knows, they probably wouldn't have reached 169 tonight if Gujarat had.
But the plan was clear, to play him on the leg side, to sweep him. That's at least, as was very evident, that was
What has happened to
Livingston's plan.
I think have they found him out?
You know what? I have a feeling, and I mean, I could be wrong. My theory is the 2 things. One, of course, the more you play, you get used to. But more so, I feel it's the, his pace that was his advantage or his X factor, I think is now going against him. What is happening is more and more batters have now started to play him like a medium pacer. So, what happens with a spinner on a short of good length ball, you tend to go on the back foot because that's just a natural way of playing a spinner. For a medium pacer, you won't do that. You could, hit him through the line. I think what they've started doing is, they've stopped going on the back foot unless it's really short, because they knew that he would beat you for pace with the ball coming in. I think at least of the offside and all, they started hitting him like cross-batted. You'll see square cuts and all, which you usually see with the medium pacers. I think more and more batters have begun to play him like that. Just use his pace, bank him.
I feel that if that would have been the case, I think this downfall would have been very gradual. It suddenly happened that he's going.
No, last season also.
He was not this.
No, so that is why
His best season was 2023.
Last season he had
That old GT team,
So you
dominated
are now
the charts.
So that's what I'm saying. 2023 was good season. 24
Middling, very middling.
Not so good season, and 25 not even middling. It's going towards the back.
Correct.
Maybe he's aging also. I don't know.
Plus injury.
Aging. Gill's age.
How old is he?
23, 24 only.
Oh,
Maybe.
no, maybe okay. Maybe with time,
No. What about?
aging.
But
with
a cricketer
playing a lot
peaks
of
at 30, 31, so he's way far, 7-8 years
So maybe-
away from his peak. Abhi to.
So maybe then he'll bounce back. I think it's just a blip.
Yeah, I think it's not.
Maybe a string of injuries also.
He's 25.
25.
27, yeah. 1998
98.
born.
Oh yeah, 27.
So 27.
27.
Ah.
Very young. Rishabh Pant's age.
He's young.
Yeah.
Can't be-
See, in
Maybe because
2024.
I've been seeing him for so long. I
Yeah.
can't age it,
See, 2024, he had 10 wickets at an economy rate of 8.4. But then in 2023, 27 wickets.
But
at 8.2.
almost the same economy.
Economy. But then see, he
That's
will
what
go
I'm saying,
for runs.
10 wickets a season is not Rashid Khan.
It's not Rashid.
And at AA, in fact, if you see 23 only, it started economy of 8.24.
Yeah.
See, before that, see that
6.6.
6, 5, 6, and then suddenly, so it started. See, it's been gradual. 23, not a great season. 24,
It's
very
gotten
average.
worse, yeah.
And look at 25. It's
Yeah.
gotten even worse. So slowly and steadily.
I think
See,
what
there
has
is-
also happened is people. Otherwise, he would be the most economical bowler. And the plan was clear that you attack the bowler on the other end, you don't attack Rashid Khan at all, because he'll have all his tricks up his sleeve and all, pace, he'll slow it down, etc. I think the impact rule has also changed the approach of the batters, where you don't have to fear so much. There's an extra batter, and that's happened over these years only that we see the numbers.
Last 3-4 years,
Good
yeah.
point, yeah.
See, in the beginning, when he was with SRH, his main job was to contain and take wickets, okay? That's why he had a good economy rate. Many people were still trying to figure him out, what is Rashid Khan, because he doesn't change his arm action much. But heading into IPL 2025, what has happened? He's had a string of injuries. And I think that has impacted his rhythm. Injuries plus lack of rhythm means that, look, only one wicket, best of one for 48, economy rate of 11.2, 48 and 54 runs. It's not good for Rashid in that sense.
Or has he passed one too many tricks of his to Noor?
He never had that many
He
tricks.
didn't pass any tricks. Noor picked it.
Yeah.
Credit to Noor. Okay, 2 questions. One on the RCB thing. It's the first loss. They've been on fire. Now the only 2 teams remain that are undefeated. So this is a rare day for RCB, or do you think those 2 first days that they had were rare days?
I think that first 2 days were very rare. I'll tell you why. I had mentioned. I'll tell you.
You have picked them in your top 4.
No, I'll tell you.
I'm gonna be getting up now.
So get up.
I am gonna leave
because you're conveniently not hearing me.
Siddharth.
Come on, Harshad.
I'm looking
What
for
did I
consistency.
tell you in the mid innings? What did I tell you in the start of the show also in the mid innings? What did I tell you in the dugout? You're conveniently not listening.
I've been listening to you
No,
very carefully.
you can't, because you have conveniently forgotten one point that I mentioned.
Which is?
RCB WPL. What happened? Where did they start losing their home games?
No, but
it was at that particular point
So
in time.
when you say that,
of course,
Can't be compared.
of course I have to compare.
Okay, just to understand. No, that's fine. That's his thing.
I get the
you're
ire.
So you're thinking just in like WPL, their home ground was not very favorable.
Yes.
It'll be the same. But if that happens to RCB, then they're not making the top.
top 4. I was coming to that. So when you say that in the same breath, because you just made a you said something, but you didn't, in the sense that you made a statement about the future form. Does that also mean, and are you then saying that they're not making the top 4 then, if those 2 days were quote unquote rare?
Look, if you look at RCB's schedule, they're not playing consecutively at home. Home, away, home, away,
Yeah, they
home, away.
go to one
That's
Khede
with a
next.
lot of
I'll
teams.
get the
So that's the thing with
lots of
everyone.
teams, Yeah.
One second. One second. I'll get the.
Didn't DC play both games at home?
Maybe, sir,
Siddharth,
at some point, DC will also have
That
such a
doesn't
schedule.
matter. My point is one.
You're playing 2 consecutive in Arun
Just
Jaitley.
answer. So you're saying they'll find it tough at home. Okay. Established. Now coming to you for the second part of the question. So, and they will do well away from home, is what you're saying, if I understood correct. So you're saying with this balance, they'll still make the top 4.
Yeah.
So they'll have failures at home.
Yes.
Not all.
Not
but
all.
Majority. And they will have successes away. Not all, but majority.
Yeah.
So that will balance things out.
It'll balance things out.
And they'll make the top 4.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because see, you can even get to qualification with a 10-team IPL now on 14.
But first
Yeah, we
two,
saw it last year.
no, but first 2 games they were away, na.
So that's what he's saying. They'll do well away.
They'll do well away.
But those were odd days, you said.
That's what, looking at it, see, at the
So-
past trend.
So what he's saying is now because they're playing a few games at home,
Yeah, oh.
more of these bad days will come,
Okay.
and then after that string they'll go away. Then they get better.
So
is
they
that what?
Also, then he can't say rare, na. Rare is something that was rare and will not happen now
yeah,
in the
exactly.
group
That
stage.
That's why I was asking.
Winning 2 consecutive away games
Was
when
a
you look
rarity, you meant.
I mean,
That's
look
why
at
I
it.
asked, yeah.
See, those nature of those 2 wins. Did you expect
So
that
you're
they'll
saying
win?
then if they
Exactly,
they will not win any,
yeah,
They
that's why.
will.
If
They
away
will.
wins
They
are
will.
So the
a
word
rarity,
rare is wrong.
then
Rare
how-
is
how-
wrong,
no,
yeah.
2 together. He's saying.
They are not even winning away. They are not going to win 2 together. At home, they are anyways weak.
They will
How are
win.
they
No,
making
so
the top
he's
4?
saying the word rare is
Let him
misplaced.
say.
I understood. If I
Yeah.
misunderstood you
No,
at the
rare.
start, at the start of your thing, when
When the
you
question
said
was posed, was that rare or is this?
that,
regular?
so rare is misplaced.
Yes.
because those were 2 back-to-back away victories. That
Exactly.
will not
They are going
happen.
to have a lot of back-to-back away games. So if that will not happen, then they're not even winning at home. Then how do they make the top 4?
See, they had a very bad day today, okay? The batting underwhelmed, bowling underwhelmed, totally, okay?
But you're saying more days will be like this.
But mostly it will happen in their home ground only, because if you look at the WPL of 2025, which was
Okay,
just...
I'll rephrase the question. I don't want that answer. I'll rephrase it. Which is the real RCB? And in specific, which is the real RCB batting? The one that we saw in the first 2 games or the one we saw today? This has got nothing to do with home, away, Timbuktu, Jericho, nothing.
Yeah. You are batting
Which
in
is-
first 2 games. That was the real
That is the real RCB. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? The first 2 games.
First 2 games, yes.
Okay, yes, which is the real RCB? The first 2 game batting or what we saw today?
What we saw today, I think this is going to be a problem with them. Their bowling again doesn't inspire too much confidence.
Batting, sir.
Oh, just sticking to batting.
Yes.
No, I think
Because you're on the phone all
no,
the time.
I was seeing their batting. Yeah, But I was just about batting. I feel this is the real RCB because these are the conditions mostly they are going to get. I think at the beginning some wickets are really fresh as well, so they're not that flat. But moving ahead, we are going to see much more high scoring games, and over there I think it's going to be a little tricky for them because nobody really inspires confidence. Padikkal again is a good future prospect, but he's been in the IPL, hasn't really.
Say he's been.
Exactly. That's
5-6 years he's been
That's
prospect.
all competing. Na?
Yeah. So he again hasn't stepped up, and how much can he even step up?
Shubman Gill, Padikkal, they were all in contention to be India openers.
And I think it's as soon as you again today, if you see the Phil Salt wicket and the Padikkal wicket as well, both occasions they tried to make room because they weren't getting it, and they got out. And it's very simple to figure Phil Salt and a Padikkal out. And Virat Kohli, how much load can he also take alone in a T20 game? That is also
38 of
I think
36.
Rajat-
Taken much load so far.
No. One game he had good, no. But I'm saying
KKR.
in T20 cricket, how much can he really?
So you're saying he'll be the lone warrior.
I want
He
to
will
know
be
why.
Patidar will be the lone warrior, according to me.
But you said how much load will Virat take? Will he be
In
taking the load
T20,
or
he
not?
will be the accumulator, and Patidar will be the
Aggressive.
aggressor. Yeah, aggressor.
Ah,
I think
this
Patidar is the only
Which
man
is
here.
the real RCB batting? Today was a rare day, or the first 2 days were the rare?
I think.
Now don't do this.
No, I think what you saw today is something you will see on days to come from RCB, because the one worst enemy that they've had for the 18th season in a row is their venue, is their home ground. That's, I think, their worst enemy. So these kind of performances, 7 matches, I don't expect them to win all 7. They'll have this 50% win record like
And
they
they've
have right
already
now.
lost.
I think this will be again the kind of performances that you'll see from them.
Take 50%, provided they have a good.
So 3
run
or
out.
4 matches that they're winning at home in that case.
So
they'll
batting
need-
will be which is the real batting wherever they play. This performance,
No, I think what we saw previously.
so they're a good batting side.
Yes, I think, and I have been taken by surprise from what I saw, and those are good batting performances I saw in conditions which supposedly are alien to them, and they were playing away from home. That was mature batting from them. I expect those days to come more often than this one.
Yeah.
I think that the real RCB batting lineup is somewhere in the middle of these 2 games, but more so what we saw in the first 2 games. Having said that, I think the real RCB bowling performance was today, and the first 2 days were rare. So the real RCB batting more so was the first 2 games. So I think their batting may still step up, but their bowling will not step up as often as it did in the first 2 games. So their bowling will be pretty much like today, where they've leaked 170 in about 70.
Today, your
70
spinners
and a half
didn't take a single wicket today.
Arey, their
And look at it,
spinners-
69
That-
runs in
that
6
is-
overs.
That is what I'm saying. People like Liam Livingston
Suryash and
got
Krunal.
too much in the previous games. Krunal also. I think they're not as good as their performances in the first. So their bowling will be like this more often than not. Their batting may still be closer to
I-
the first.
I
Who
think what they
inspires
will need to
confidence in
do-
this batting lineup?
I think-
Rajat Patidar for
No,
one.
see again. I feel if they're playing
Virat
at home,
Kohli.
I'm getting to him
2
only.
I've named.
I'm getting to him only. I'm saying that 220 they'll need on this ground if they have to win at home. In 220,
Today, Tim David. how
yeah,
many did he
yeah.
get?
Team David 2-3,
32 or
See, the
17.
thing with their batting is see how deep they bat.
But the problem is that Liam Livingston, I'm saying he'll have 3 good days in the IPL. 1 today has already happened. 2
He
more.
got
left.
lucky twice, thrice.
So he needs
1 good day has happened. 2 more good days he'll have.
So
Yeah.
now what happened? No, this one is not that a good day. See, if he has a good day, That's
Team wins.
what do they say? That you need each of your X factor players or match winners to have 2 to 3 good days, because they have to win you 2-3 games.
Yeah, exactly.
If you carry 4 match winners, 2 games, 8 games,
qualified, yeah.
qualified.
That's
so
the logic.
he will give you 2 wins.
Will he? No. He'll have 2 good days. If you'll win on those days or not, that's a different thing.
No. If
Yeah,
he
yeah.
has a good day, then
no,
he'll
because
win.
on a good day you
will
need
be-
support as well, na.
Good day will be like 60-70 run, no? 50.
But
60.
that won't with 220. You'll need somebody else with him.
Acha, so you explain this batting order. No, who's inspiring confidence
See,
to you?
Phil Salt for me will win 1 game. Okay.
So he'll be a failure throughout.
One game will win.
winning is
Virat will
failure.
win one game. That has happened.
So that's
Hey,
another
Virat,
failure.
you just said that Virat
Phil
alone-
Salt. Phil Salt will also happen by
No,
that
I'm saying
logic.
One more Phil Salt will give.
But then that will be an average season, na? Just no. But Virat, you just said alone. How will he take the burden?
He has given one victory now already.
So
How
one
much
he is
to give?
given,
King
and is he
has
X
arrived.
Factor player?
Yeah, he is RCB.
Okay.
Na? Yeah.
Okay, so that has happened.
Livingston has already had one good day.
Salt also had a good day.
He'll have one
riding
more,
on
win
his
one more game for you.
So 3 matches they're
3
winning.
matches they have won.
Okay.
In that sense, Livingston will have in total of 3 good days. If you'll win on those days or not, that will depend. And today
So
is
let's
that
average it out.
one victory from Livingston.
1.5
These are
victory,
4.
half victory. Some other player
These are
will also
4
have a half
victories,
decent day, and the team may not necessarily. So yeah, club.
Jitesh Sharma has more run than Rishabh Pant right now.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
So 4 victories done.
4 victories done. One more Rajat Patidar, 2 more Rajat Patidar. 6
6 victories done.
And
And
they're
you
out
already
of the
have
IPL
on
again.
4. So 6 more, you get to 16.
How?
You already
Total
got
these are-
2. You
Arey,
were
no,
only
no.
saying 6 wins overall.
Yeah.
You counted even the first 2 matches.
Yeah, we counted Virat's one victory and that. Everything all calculation is done. No, I did the
that's
calculation when we did the predictions. I did it then also that they don't have those many match winners. They can't qualify.
How many wins for you?
7 wins?
Arey,
In this
seven, you
whole
won't
season.
qualify.
You can. You can.
Very bad
With
structure
14.
you.
I'm maintaining minimum 7 they can win. Anything more than that is a bonus.
Very good batting in safe answer.
He's saying he
good
go in top 4 with 7 wins, yeah. If you
So finished 4th, na? Then they finished 4.
I didn't count them as a top 2 team. I counted them, they'll huff and puff to the playoffs.
But at those 3 wins at 14 points, there'll be 2-3 more teams there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And NRR will definitely kick
There's
in.
going to be a traffic jam for sure.
Not
with
like
14.
RCB had a very good NRR.
Yeah. So,
My prediction can still be true of them finishing last, according to me.
No, right now anything can happen.
Because
yeah.
the people
I thought
will-
KKR is a very strong team. They're last.
they are last.
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
point.
to KK. But the problem with RCB is when we just mentioned the batters and the batters are giving you 6 victories. But I'm very confident that the bowlers will also lose at least 2 games for you. Because with Krunal Pandey and Surya Sharma, they have had 2 good days. Very good. But at Chinnaswamy or anywhere where there are flat conditions, they are not spinners. Very clearly, neither Surya Sharma nor Krunal Pandya. Surya has had one good season. There is a very big reason why Surya Sharma was dropped in the DPL also. He did not even play the S-Mat. It's just because he has had one great season. He will be continued with in the IPL, but eventually it will be done story for him. Krunal and Suyash aren't spinners. You can't be winning the IPL with 2
The
spinners
one thing
like
I
Krunal
feel,
and Suyash.
you look
Come
at
on.
you look at how
That's
the
what even I saw. That's why I didn't pick them in my
exactly.
top 4. But they played very good cricket in the first 2 games. So you have to give credit to that. They may still huff and
Given
puff their
now
way,
2 victories
as Siddharth is saying. But I still feel
I think they're going to
doubtful.
be while there's no concrete theory over here, and I think the only outlier over the years at the Chinnaswamy has been Yuzvendra Chahal, who's picked up wickets. But I think somewhere a specialist spinner was missing for RCB today. I don't know how big a difference it would have made, but you look at the other side. There was a KISHORE who made a difference. There was Rashid Khan as well.
Who didn't make that.
You have an all-rounder in this RCB side who was your spinner in Krunal Pandya. You chose your impact sub to be Rashik Salamdar.
That is what I really
And
was floored.
this is where it
Swapnil,
became
you're not
all
playing
one-dimensional.
Yeah, they have Swapnil.
He's a photocopy of Manimaran
Manimaran Siddharth.
Sai
But
Kishore.
they
It's
didn't
not,
play him,
not
na?
those many skills, but the way he bowls is very similar. Slow in the
played,
air.
I've seen
And
it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Swapnil Singh is more in the Jadeja mold. Dart it in. And as a batter,
Don't compare him to Sai Kishore.
no, I'm saying
The one who's-
the approach of bowling is pretty similar. As in sticking to the line lengths, bowling it
Let me
slow,
get to the
nothing
main
special.
question. We have a couple more questions now. Sai Kishore for the Indian team now.
Where?
Where से क्या है? First
Which
in line.
format?
He
T20.
should, whichever format, he should be the first spinner. But just because he cannot bat, you will not take him.
Jaddu.
Yeah, see, Jaddu's retired, so
From where?
T20
Akshar?
hasn't he retired? But
Akshar to bat
Akshar,
at 3 or 5
Akshar the
overs.
bowler get tongue. Dude.
That is true.
Please compare. Honestly, I love Akshar Patel, the fielder, the batter. He's very, very good. But please compare Akshar Patel, the left arm spinner, with Sai Kishore.
No comparison.
We're going to play a spinner.
When
But I
was
don't
the
think there's
last
any
time I
style.
saw left arm orthodox guy bowl a carom ball? I never
But
seen Aksar bowl a
think to
carom
answer your
ball.
question, I don't think there's space right now. Who do you chuck
Yeah, but
out?
he's the best left arm spinner.
But who do you
got.
chuck out?
yeah.
See, the winning combination's already cast in stone. There's
Kuldeep and Aksar.
So you have the best
and there is
spinner, but you
Chakravarti
cannot
as
play
well
because
now. There's Chakravarti as well.
Arey bhai, he's a different kind of spinner, yaar.
But how many will you
Aksar
play?
as a pure batter and an option.
Aksar's now giving you those 5-6 overs playing ODIs. He's your floater as well.
He's in the
Give
wait
you-
list,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
there's
Fortunate
Kuldeep.
part of
Now
Indian
there
cricket,
is.
you putting him in waitlist because he's there. That one is there.
But his competition, if
they are
this.
not as good as he is.
But his
I'm sorry.
competition,
Bowling,
his
yes.
competition is Varun Chakravarti now, and Kuldeep.
No. You anyways
Yeah.
no. You anyways won't play
The-
two left arm, na.
I'm saying so exactly one spot now. So this is the only spot that you have. Then
But
you
that
can compete
spot is
with.
not even open for left armers because Aksar is there and also Abhishek.
No, if you believe in the quality of the guy, why not play him? Forget what arm and this and that. But if he's genuinely that good, he competes with a specialist
I
spinner
personally
only.
want to forget, but GG sir doesn't.
I'm also willing to forget.
Let it go, na.
But
Which arm,
He
which
needs
hand.
a tatkal performance in the IPL.
Whatever he does, he
But it needs to be better than a Kuldeep and a Varun.
That's not happening.
That's very difficult.
not better, far better than them. Only then will people start
But
talking.
The other,
Again, purple cap winners necessarily do not get into the Indian team.
They make
Yuzi
it.
Chahal
No,
and
they make
Harshad
it.
Patel.
They make it, but they warm the bench.
Yeah, they warm the bench. That's the thing. You want RCB Kishore to be in that? Warming the bench only? No.
I don't care. It's India's loss. Don't play him. It's your loss.
He can still make it to the
you
test
keep
team.
saying doesn't make it. You play bowlers that will get tonged, who are not even half as good as. I'm not saying it now. I've said it before the IPL. You see the bowler that he is, but don't play him. It's a GT are playing him. They're getting the rewards. They kept him. CSK kept him in the bench. They didn't get any rewards. Okay. To the other question, what must RR be thinking right now? Should if I was the RR owner, would I pick up the phone and call
Call?
whoever decided my strategy for auction?
Con call.
Call.
6 guys. I mean, you picked a Shimron. You splurged way too much on Dhruv Jurel.
Jurel, yeah, 14.
You splurged way too much. Okay, Sanju, understandable. Jaiswal, understandable. Parag also.
This. It's,
Yeah, in terms of the player that he is, he even comes ahead of a Jaiswal and Sanju, whoever you might say, right? Okay, but I'll give you that Jaiswal is your young talent, an India player, deserves it. Done.
Yeah.
Sanju is your captain.
Parag is your future.
No, two only.
Two.
Only two players I can say who you could still, if you're going by logic and cricketing logic alone, you're not looking at connections, future, history, past, geography, history, civics, you're not math, you're not
Splurging.
looking that. Just cricket. Then, okay, to an extent I'll say Jaiswal and Sanju Samson.
Yeah.
If you had to put a third name there, I cannot think of another name that can come ahead of
Joss
a
the
Joss.
boss.
I'm sorry. Definitely not Riyan Parag. Definitely not Shimron
Shimron
Hetmyer.
Hetmyer. Definitely not Dhruv Jurel. For the amount. Definitely
Is
not.
Rajasthan Royals now more focused on their academy for young players or the IPL? Because
So
now
where will they get the money from the academy? From IPL now. If you want to run the academy, you have to make money from the IPL. Good intention to run the academy, to produce young cricketers, to do whatever. But then that is your secondary plan. na?
exactly.
You know, if you are running a media organization and a media school, your primary focus has to be media organization, and the school then provides people to be there. But you cannot run, your focus cannot be just running the school and not the media organization. The focus has to be the primary thing, and then all other secondary things that are happening on the side.
Ideally, that should be the case. But again, it's not like you can buy all the youngsters and start grooming them for the next 10 years. That's not the right way to go about it. They don't
Yeah,
have
and
anybody
also-
on the bench in the name of batters.
what
They
has
just have
happened as a result
Suryavanshi
is-
left.
No, it is not even like European football. No, Barcelona has La Masia where you sign contract. Nah, you will be there. If you build a player who is at least going to play for you 7-8 years. Okay,
Yeah.
after that he goes, you've utilized that. But here, though, every year there'll be auction. You can say thank you very much.
Yeah. That's
Move on.
why. No, and also now I think this year will test your major thing about there is a hidden undercurrent. Do you want to play in two different hometowns? I understand you want to expand the game. I know that you want to take it to corners of India where there is not much of a cricket expo. You want to get the talents in. But at the end of the day, you have to do well in the IPL. Have you been doing well ever since you have these two hometown structures? Rajasthan haven't. Punjab, I don't know what this season will hold, but then they have also not had a good success. Delhi Capitals also have not had good success. I mean, I understand that you want to grow talent, but Delhi Capitals is Vizag. Rajasthan Royals, Barsapara, and Dharamshala for Punjab Kings. How many players from Himachal, from the catchment area, have come to Punjab Kings?
No, Punjab have done a good job in terms of retaining and giving.
Cool. They've kept him for so long.
Harpreet, yeah.
Harpreet,
But
I understand.
Harnoor Singh now
But again,
this time.
that is all. But where from Himachal? Has Himachal talent gotten their talent? Not really. Assam, okay, Riyan Parag has broken through, but Riyan Parag broke through much before they made Barsapara their second home.
But this is much beyond just, the geography of it.
Yeah.
It's about, where the money is coming from, which family has, which city has their hometown. And we know with Rajasthan, that's Guwahati. With Delhi, it's Vizag. We know it's all coming and you need to make everyone happy. And it's strategic as well. There's cricketing reason too, but there's those aspects as well that need to be taken
I
into
think
account.
somewhere their judgment has gotten clouded. They were one of the few franchises to retain 6 players. Few franchises. So they had only 41 crores in the auction. Dhruv Jurel to get that much of money, I don't think. You already had a Sanju. Why you had to splurge that much?
The conversation that time
Could
was...
be a wicket-keeper batter in T20s.
Sure.
Yeah, but Sanju was okay. It was
when you already have 2
understandable.
wicket-keeper batters in the team, you didn't have any space to retain a Joss the boss.
No, but batting
Funds.
depth bench they have nobody. They have Kunal Singh Rathore, Vaibhav
Shubham
Suryavanshi,
Dubey.
Shubham Dubey. That's all the options they have left. These 3 batters will only come in after this. Nobody else is there. These Kunal Singh Rathore, Shubham Dubey, Vaibhav Suryavanshi.
And I'm sorry, Shimron
Did
is...
they not want to win the IPL? In the auction they decided.
They wanted to build the academy.
Shimron
Academy is doing really
Hetmeyer,
well
I'm
now.
very sorry.
They train
is-
players for the red ball season also. Over there.
So
What
the
academy? Which players have come from their academy?
No. They buy the players, then they take them to the academy. And net bowlers, all the net bowlers over there come from their academy only. There's no net bowler from outside.
I don't know when was the last
It's-
time Shimron Hetmeyer
Everybody
really performed.
goes over there.
Yes, he took that catch.
Their
on
head
MS
coach
Dhoni.
sends his son over there. Head coach of Rajasthan's son also practices over there only.
But yes, they will be regretting that. Why couldn't we have retained a Joss? When Sanju himself was so emotional
I
about
think
it.
today was just the first reminder. There's going to be a chapter 2 and a chapter 3 as well. You don't let go. Like RCB were haunted with that whole Yuzi Chahal chapter, and perhaps this was the first time that the Mohammad Siraj chapter is opened, and this
Yeah.
will be a chapter that can open again and again. He was really fired up today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mohammad Siraj.
I believe
What
only.
was the line that came in a mid-show? Perfect it was.
That song you guys were humming
Ah.
for the next hour after that.
ठुकरा के मेरा प्यार
यार।
मेरा इंतकाम देखे
Salt did against KKR.
KKR, oh yes.
Phil Salt did against KKR and Siraj has done against RCB. But why can't, my one question is, why can't these international cricketers get their own celebration? Why do they have to do Ronaldo or for that matter anyone? You're not, like you're an international star, yeah.
Your celebration can become
Exactly, na? Like you play in gully, I understand kids want to emulate. Stars. Arre, you're an international star.
See, India.
Like, Imran Tahir had his own thing.
Yeah,
na?
he used to run.
Shoaib Akhtar,
Yeah.
created
Tabriz
that.
Shamsi had his own that
Yeah,
magic.
exactly.
What?
Or that yesterday that.
Oh, yeah,
letter.
that
Kesrick
that too
Williams
was-
inspired.
Oh, that was also Digvesh Rathi.
Yeah, Digvesh Rat.
10% of his match fee.
For that. For
Yeah.
One demerit point.
He was targeting
doing
Priyansh
it to his
Harya, right?
Delhi friend, yeah.
Priyansh
Priyansh.
Harya, right? He was
Yeah.
targeting,
He was not happy. Sunny was happy.
Sunny, like,
Sunny Ji was not happy.
yeah. Every time a batter hits a 6, does he go do all these antics?
They do.
Which Chadwick
so
Walton
many
did to
batters
Kesrick
go and,
Williams.
Abuse
Yeah.
bowlers.
But not every time.
Bro, Virat did it
So
to
that bowlers
Kesrick.
also
Yeah.
do it once in a
Yeah.
He was like, oh, that way he did it
Then?
in Vizag. So, see, India with its history, when you
Who was
look
that
at
guy,
it.
Hassan Hassan Ali had his own celebration.
Yeah.
Got injured also. Did it at the Wagah border.
And he's
as well.
never been the same since then.
He did it at the Wagah border as well.
See, if you look at originality, India has never been in the forefront of it. I mean, you look at their Bollywood films in
Really happened
90.
on the field. not-
Yeah. We did the celebration there. Indrita happened versus Imam.
See, if you look at originality, India has never been number one in originality. 90% of Bollywood films are copied. Okay, 90% of the music is copied.
Shubman Gill has his own celebration. That bowling down.
That is very authentic.
nice.
Virat Kohli
They have-
had his own bat. Will do the talk.
Yeah,
16 mein he did it, na?
yeah.
But 2 out of 100.
And Dale Steyn has a.
Nitish Rana had his own celebration.
Yeah.
No, but Dale Steyn, when he did that, his shoulder went.
Brett Lee as well. He would also
The
do
chainsaw.
Yeah.
He would do the chainsaw, Brett Lee.
Rana clean the dust, dhool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So you can.
You can make your own.
no originality in India, yaar.
You
No,
can
we
have-
named so
Okay,
many players who
Oh,
have their
4 out of 100.
But best celebrations, you can do a timeout on that someday.
timeout.
Yeah. Don't start, Shashwat. Don't start.
No,
Yeah.
I remember it very well.
Of course, Bollywood movies we did, which was inspired.
No, he remembers.
I remember it very well.
Yeah.
Dhanush says RCB does well. Their graveyard Chinnaswamy
Chinnaswamy
arrives.
arrives,
Yeah,
yes.
that's true. That at home we spoke about.
So didn't they know that this is their home? They've known this for 18 years now. So at the auction table, they should make the team accordingly. Ideally, that's how it works, na?
I think
All teams work like
but
this.
All
Again, in
jokes and
hindsight,
criticism
though.
aside,
But
I
see,
think
today
it's
they
very
didn't go with
difficult.
More than one spinner. So maybe they pick team for their home only, where they'll play fast bowlers. See, like today.
Yeah.
That means that they'll not pick any spinner only in the whole team. There is no spinner.
They had faith in Krunal. You also had a lot of faith in him.
I had that. I thought that he might become the captain,
So
not in the bowler Kronal. Never.
Acha, so you just wanted to become
No,
make
no,
him
no.
captain
I thought
without him
two-
performing.
I thought two people
You
either.
believe in him to make him captain.
No. I thought the only
It's like a
logical
Dinesh
choice
Chandimal
could be
moment.
Kronal because he's captain
You're
in the
praising
IPL.
him also that.
No. A batter, he's a great batter.
So you make him captain for his batting.
No,
He's
no,
batting at number 9.
I would have made him captain because there was no other choice.
And they have made the best.
Patidar,
captain.
yeah.
Good, they didn't ask you who to make captain.
I would have only made him the captain because he is captain in IPL team and captain this state.
They've got the best captain.
Very good.
Yeah. Ashish
Good for them.
Ashish, they're saying Lagan 2.0 T20 match loading. Russell appeals to Cass. Tomorrow's game, KKR versus SRH. That's a Lagan match. Oh, yaar.
Repeat of the final.
But KKR bossed the rivalry here. If you thought Mumbai bossed KKR in the rivalry and Net20, even in the match, KKR boss SRH when you have to look at it.
But SRS has said it very clearly that they are going to play like this only.
Let them.
Pat
Good.
Cummins
Let them
said
good,
that
yes.
video is going viral now of the team meeting after the loss.
Oh.
We don't want to be known as a team who goes into the shell. He'll play that way we have to.
Good for him.
Yeah. Mr. Shaker GTN US saying, feel pity for RCB supporters in this panel. Hashtag Awade.
He's happy.
He's obviously.
It's just time to celebrate. RCB fans celebrated first too. So basically, direct dig at Siddharth.
Yeah.
Shubman Gill's captaincy, I think, really from previous season to this season
He said
really worked a
He
lot.
said it
Yeah.
this time that he is going to, last time he took too much pressure. This time he said,
I mean, for 2 minutes when the camera was focused on Shubman Gill, Ashish Nehra was really, he was this guy, okay, do this. Silent, oh, do that also. That was hilarious. I mean,
Last year he looked very lost.
was he the best captain we never had, Ashish Nehra?
I don't
That too was
necessarily
Ajay
think
Jadeja, no?
Ajay
Yeah.
Jadeja was one. So I have told this story before that, Saurav Ganguly used to say that when we had Ashish in the team, I had to play 2 matches. One on the real match and then one comeback. He would replay the entire match in my room.
Yeah.
That at that moment you should have done this, at that moment you should have done that. Why did you not do this?
Yeah.
So he's like, I had to listen to him for another 3 hours.
As Dada once also said, no, dropping Ashish was difficult, and it wasn't the difficult part wasn't convincing the coach of my decision. It was explaining Ashu because he will go on and on and on. I'll have to first explain because he will not go out of the room. I'll have to explain everything to him.
Because he'll talk tactical, match, this combination, why are you not playing there? If I can be there, this batter is there, everything.
Wow.
Loves to talk about cricket.
Yeah.
But he does. I've spent a few evenings with him. Oh my God. He can talk endlessly about cricket. He does have a great accent. He would make a great YouTuber. Trust me.
Yeah.
Talking about cricket.
Yeah.
But he will never do it.
He does it with his wife. His wife also really talks about cricket a lot.
Yeah.
He told
But
that
I've
in the-
not had.
Maybe
chance.
once he goes out of an IPL contract, maybe he can start a
He
YouTube
won't do it.
channel.
That's not the personality that he has. Stays in Goa, chill.
Yeah, and not that tech savvy.
Ah.
Is it?
Yeah, he said na.
Yes.
दो बटन बताए, हरा बटन.
हरा बटन, लाल बटन.
No WhatsApp. Now at
सारे
least he replies something.
इम्पोर्टेंट काम मैं करता हूँ. प्रधानमंत्री कौन होगा? मैं लूंगा.
He doesn't have social media, na?
Like छोटे डिसीजंस, बच्चे कौन से स्कूल जाएंगे वो डिसाइड करेंगे. पैसे कहाँ इन्वेस्ट होंगे वो डिसाइड.
What is it?
Very good.
गुड गाय है. Vibe.
नी की, but एक ही जबान की कोई सर्जरी नहीं हुई है. ये सर्जरी नहीं हुई है.
I know. Daler Singh
He
from.
used to work out so much. I used to cover cricket now. I used to always wonder. He was such a hard worker. He would be in the gym in the morning. Then he would go and do the full practice session. Evening again, you will see him in the gym. And I used to be like, yeah, this guy works so much on his fitness.
Most
And then
injury prone.
I told this to one of his friends who was also an ex-cricketer. I said, yeah, he works so hard. He said, तभी तो injured होता है, ज़्यादा ही है.
He was a very good runner, no? That's why he used to clear the yo-yo test very
Yeah,
easily.
because he used to spend a lot of time
Yeah.
in running.
Running,
Like just exercise. He used to run a lot of rounds of the ground.
Ground, yeah. Correct.
A lot.
Daler Singh from.
Here he used to go to
On it.
to the gym in Ashoka.
Ashoka. Nice. Daler Singh from Canada is saying, bro, Arshad thing is meme. Maybe it started with Varun Dhawan and Varun Chakravarti. Is it? By the way, PBKS looks good. Hope they win.
Yeah, Daler Singh from Canada, you're right. PBKS oh, you have to pick one team that's looking the best in the tournament so far.
PBKS.
They've been the most convincing.
Very convincing.
CBKS.
Yeah.
They are my predicted winner.
PBKS. So 5 out of 5 votes for PBKS. You're right, Daler. They are looking like
They are
the
looking
best
very
team
good.
so far.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have asked Shashwat. He would have said that anyway, even if they had.
Yes.
No, but I.
He would be
very
torn.
clearly-
He would be torn between DC and PBKS.
Hey, his keychain is Delhi. I just saw today.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Got his keychain. Show your keychain.
No, that's specifically for IPL.
See this? This is his
Oh.
car. Can you zoom in on one of the cameras? Show it here. Can you zoom in one? This is his keychain car. I won't show the car. Anyway, you can't make out which car it is. Car or scooter? What have you come?
Car. Scooter.
Yeah.
See, this is his keychain.
Wow.
The scooter that
They
comes
must
with a
have
gear
sold
lock.
10 in total.
In today's times of electric scooters, this is the one that comes with a gear lock.
Yeah.
Okay, Ashish Dhar says RCB should first qualify and then play at Bengaluru.
Indeed, yes. Their home ground, although it improved from last year, but their home ground record is terrible.
Rakesh Bhushan says, spare a thought for Yashasvi Jaiswal. Had a great Border Gavaskar. Post that, it's been downhill. Why has he seeked NOC midway in the IPL? For that, Rakesh Bhushan, do check out the video that I have just done, which will give you an inside story of why he has changed. I don't know if it's already been put or not. I'm just trying to check.
But
maybe it's already been put.
Yeah.
Has it been put?
We'll have to
Friend.
check.
He didn't tell you? I thought he doesn't.
It has been
been put
Yeah.
about half an hour ago or so. So do check that video out. And what is his second question? Rishabh Pant was preferred.
Riyan
Acha,
Parag.
Rihan. RP likha tha.
RP, huh?
Sorry.
There's only one RP here. RP
So what is he
17.
saying?
RP was preferred to lead RR. Has it not gone down well with him? A young promising batsman gradually going awry.
You know, I've heard
premature.
of this thing. People talk about it, but I'm a bit surprised. I don't think that should be an issue. I don't know if it's the truth or not. But if a Riyan Parag is made captain, why should it be an issue?
And now it's-
at this young age,
Yeah.
was he aspiring to be captain? Then
And
everyone
by the way,
should
that
be
experiment is over.
But with Yashasvi
Sanju's
Jaiswal,
been cleared to come, so he's
No,
back.
but maybe in his mind that if Sanju was not there,
Not
I could
there,
have
I
been the
would
second
be.
guy. But even then, I think it's being, and then suddenly, as I said, started
But
happening this.
did he ever have captaincy
been
ambition?
very
Has he led
odd
anywhere?
With Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Apart from the T20
Still
World
young,
Cup.
yeah.
Under 19 World Cup. that
No, he
there.
was never. No, he wasn't
He was
captain.
never.
He was never.
He was
Yeah,
not
I
captain
don't
of
buy
under
this.
19. Also, it was Priyam Gandhi.
I know that. That's what I'm saying.
But with him, since the time he's played, he had a fallout with his coach as well. After that,
Yes, I know. Yes.
So it's very odd of him. These things.
It is.
See, also, I mean, things change when you become.
But Yashasvi Jaiswal didn't seem like that. He'll be one of that.
Who knows? I can tell you why he had a fallout and he left.
Yeah,
Mumbai.
that too.
But that you see, but I don't know about the Rajasthan role. I will not speculate, but I have also heard this. Captaincy became an issue and so forth. But I'm a bit surprised with that because I tell you what, if I was Yashasvi Jaiswal, 23 years of age, the world is at my feet. I'm considered as the next big thing. I'm playing 2 out of the 3 formats for India. I'm very soon playing all 3 formats. I will just go out and score runs.
But all the more
I need
reason
to
to
have-
want captaincy.
No, I would. It doesn't bother me. People will remember me for what I do. First, I have to be this batter that is a 100% show shot starter in all formats.
Yes.
That everyone, you've reached a stage where no one can even think of. Look at a Virat Kohli. It's not that he aspired to be captain. He made himself a player. He didn't start out very well, but then he made himself a player who said, boss, nothing but I have to give him the captain.
Rohit.
Now
He
everybody
can
wants
reach
to be a
that.
captain.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. You just focus on your strength, which he has, which is his batting. You become so much better, which we said, no, who knows, we keep talking about Shubman or whatever. He could be the guy who takes over the mantle from Virat. Could be. So become that big, captaincy will automatically come to you. If you start thinking in
As
IPL
was the
and
case
so on.
between Shubman and Prithvi as well. While Prithvi was the captain, Shubman wasn't. But look at the stark difference between the 2 guys. Because one focused on performance, the other fell for other things.
See, even Shubman, if you look at, got the captaincy 6 years after Under 19 World Cup.
Like,
Even Virat also 6 years.
yeah.
Virat too still did it na under 19 and under 19. Shubman Gill never captained.
Yeah.
Like Saransh is saying, खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना,
खुदा बंदे से पूछे बता
खुद ही पूछे बता तेरी रजा.
Wow. Sandpaper is saying Joss Butler RCB's nightmare. Yes, last year he got 100 against them, and in the qualified 2 it was Joss Butler who knocked them out in 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So Butler, indeed. Rakesh Bhushan. Dear Nikhil, in hindsight, which franchisee will regret not retaining their players? For me, it's KKR Shreyas Iyer, RCB Mohammad Siraj, RR Joss Butler. Any other name franchisee?
RR UV Chain.
Yeah. But UZ has not come up with those performances that
Or,
you start regretting.
DC Pant.
No, I think with Pant and DC.
Right now, why will they are top of the table?
No,
Lucknow
No,
is
even I was okay at that time as well. I said it.
I
here.
was also okay.
I was.
I think KKR
Honestly, with Rishabh Pant going, I was okay because I knew Shreyas is coming. That's why I was okay.
But Shreyas also
didn't come.
Didn't
Yeah.
come. Yeah.
Then,
But
also
regardless, I was never sure
was
that
never the fan
Shreyas
of
would be
Rishabh Pant,
coming.
the
But
captain.
I wasn't the most bogged down with DC letting go of Rishabh, and that has nothing to do with what's happening right now. But otherwise,
Noor GT.
Stark and
No,
Stark
no.
for KKR. Mr. Stark.
but one we are picking, na.
Noor GT.
No, I think these are good ones.
CSK, sorry, GT, Sai Kishore.
CSK, I guess.
Sorry, CSK, Sai Kishore.
That was long ago.
It's glad that he came out of CSK because they would have never played him ever. That's the thing. Dev, there was a lot of grass on this pitch and did the RCB along with bit of impatience. RCB will really regret letting go of Siraj. GT strong, yeah.
That's true. That is true. Thukra ke
Indeed.
mera pyar hai. Chalo. Last couple of comments we'll take before we wind up for the night.
Yeah, let's do it. Looks like.
Okay. Priyanshu says again another
Yeah.
boring match.
SRH Bhuvi.
No.
I mean, at the peak of their powers, he was either let go or didn't have a good time. Maybe that was one thing.
SRH Rashid then.
Yeah.
Also.
No, but
Long time back.
he did pick
Now,
27
but
wickets.
when
No
he-
day.
He's asking immediate.
Immediate.
Butler.
Like as things stand. Yeah, Butler. For
Butler, RR.
Okay, I'm going
Butler,
to take a few comments quickly. Sarat Chandra is saying, Nikhil sir, your prediction of today's Copa del Rey semi-final. Yes, it starts at 1.
Real
Before
versus
that.
Atletico.
4-4, tied, second leg. Of course, I'll support only one team.
Yep.
Mesquite Club. So, watch that game. Priyanshu says again, boring match. IPL is not IPLing. Wow. One-sided, no super over, no thrill, no lafda also, no controversy. Yeah, because controversy is right. Really picks it up. Sai Sudarshan should be in England test squad. Teams now have accepted to collapse in search of 250. Yeah, he makes a valid point. Sai Sudarshan is a topic for another day. We'll definitely talk about him. Siddharth is asking, Nikhil sir, almost all IPL team owners among richest in the world. Still, past 18 years, none have invested in their home grounds. Media rights may be 5 billion, but many stadiums stand nowhere in the world. It's a good point, Siddharth. In fact, I was talking about it because this whole debate came up about the pitches, and they're still in control of the state associations. Look at other franchises in other sports like football and NBA, and they all own their stadium. A lot of them own their stadium. But I think that will be the future. See, the franchises for the first 10 years had to keep paying a lot of money to the BCCI. Now they've gotten rid of it. I think they slowly and steadily, maybe they will start investing in stadium. I think that will be the future. 100% that will happen. Anshul Garg says, sir, why Tewatia and not Sundar? Because I think Tewatia is a far better batter than Sundar. I don't think they're looking to bolster their bowling at all. They're looking at batting. And Tewatia can do the job that Sundar cannot at that batting position. Sundar best suited at top. So I guess, that's...
Yep.
That's that.
That's true. Vaibhav Taragi is saying, do you guys agree that aesthetically Butler is the best IPL batter? He changes gears in no time and becomes lethal after that.
Good point. But there are lots of them, like I think Travis Head also.
Yeah.
Changes gears, like he can control.
Aesthetically, Butler, I think, is more pleasing.
Yeah. Effectiveness is Head.
Yeah.
Aesthetically, Virat Kohli. Overall, if you're looking at IPL,
Yep.
it's not this season he's talking about.
8,000 plus runs here in IPL. Not a mean feat. Fit Monk, last comment. If my favorite CSK doesn't win, then I'm cheering for all Punjab, and that too for Shreyas Iyer. Boy is playing next level and on a mission.
Yes, fan following suddenly, na?
Yeah.
That seems to be the
Honestly.
common consensus. He's right. So that's what nothing succeeds like success.
Yes.
Do well, fan following increases. But for that, then you have to continue with that. Remember, he was in the peak and then skipping matches for his domestic team. And
That was wrong. So he got punished for that. He's completed his punishment now. He's back.
Yes.
बात तो सही है.
Okay, on that note, anything else you want to say? Anything under the sun? Anything you thought you wanted to say and we didn't get the time? No?
Nope.
Okay, then take care, guys. Good night, Nandri.
Vanakkam, Shubhratri,
Shubhratri,
Shabba
Shabba
Khair.
Khair.
Eat your vegetables.
Don't trouble your mother.
Stay safe and subscribe to Sports Today. Tomorrow, IPL 2024 final replay. Bye-bye.